Hi, this is the Jeremiah Report, and that's right, Ebola again, the hot topic. National security risk, national global risk, national destruction and chaos. Ebola, which is Ebola. Ebola's been in America for 4 months now, and people from New York, Texas, Utah, Virginia, and parts of it are getting Ebola in different areas, which I don't understand how that's spreading like that. Obviously, there's more people with Ebola. You can't go jumping from New York to Texas to Utah to. It has to be in touch. So therefore, how is these diseases jumping state to state to state to state? All right. Check it out, man. We got a person with Ebola in New York City. Now, this is a big city. There's no room to move. And this is a Caucasian man. I live in New York, so it is most likely this man lives somewhere in Manhattan Island, which is the biggest and busiest city in the world. Wherever he caught it from, how he got it, they don't even know. Check this out, man.
Let me go over with you what we know about this patient at this time. This is, of course, an evolving situation in which...
An evolving situation. No, it's not. This is a climax situation. This is a chaos situation. Her choice of words is not appropriate for this kind of report. Here we go.
Information will continue to come forward, but I want to share with you what we know at this time. As you have already heard, the patient is presently hospitalized in isolation at this hospital. The patient is a 33-year-old doctor.
Yeah, he's in isolation. But how long he's been walking around free with Ebola lady? Did she announce this? Not at all. No way. Because the simple fact is, it takes about 4 weeks for somebody to even get symptoms. And so therefore, 3 weeks. So therefore, he's been walking around the United States and America for 3 weeks, touching, kissing, hugging people. Okay, and that's exactly how you get caught up with Ebola. Ebola resembles what you might call is the bubonic plague that ravaged Europe back in the Middle Ages. That's exactly what Ebola pattern is. I don't know how it's jumping from state to state to state. Okay, that's ridiculous. I don't know how that does it. It does not progress like that. It shouldn't progress. No disease progress like that, if it's even airborne or even touched. So how did it get in New York? How did it get in Virginia? How did it get in Utah? You got a case. You got a case, and it might have a case in every damn fucking state. All right, and as simple as that, case in every state. Who's doing this? Are they flying this thing from state to state so everybody can catch it? I mean, I wouldn't put it past this government if they ain't isolate the infected areas where Ebola came from.
Working with the famed Human Services Organization, the Doctors Without Borders, of Médecins Sans Frontières in Guinea. He completed his work in Guinea on the 12th of October and left Guinea on the 14th of October via Europe, where he arrived in the United States at JFK Airport on the 17th of October.
So therefore, at the 17th of October, this man had 7 darn days walking around the United States and the most busiest city in the country. Okay, they got all these metal scans at the plane airports and stuff like that. They need to have a biological scan at these airports. Okay? And as simple as that. I don't know if they're trying to scare everybody to a living pope, but they doing a good goddamn job doing it. Okay? And it's off the freaking meat wagon. These people are incompetent. They keep on having airports linked to America to come here that has Ebola linked to America. They will shut up all travel from Africa to America. That's the only logical situation. I don't care what those airports think. Okay? We shut it down and stop giving these damn reports.
At the time that he departed Guinea, throughout his journey home to the United States, he was well with no symptoms. When he arrived in the United States, he was also well with no symptoms. And he...
well with no symptoms. That's very convenient to bring out suspicion of every person in America to either get shot, quarantined, or whoever comes to mind in that time frame when the disease come. So I guarantee you, people start smoking, if you start coughing, everybody's going to be running from you and calling CDC. Okay? And it's simple as that.
Being a medical doctor, undertook to check his temperature twice a day, which he has done since he departed from Guinea. On the 21st, he began feeling somewhat tired, but the first actual symptoms that the patient displayed were today, sometime between 10 and 11 this morning, when he experienced a fever and contacted MSF, who rapidly contacted the health department, and the process of bringing this patient to Bellevue Hospital as a person considered at high risk for Ebola.
Bellevue Hospital. I've been to that hospital. If they don't quarantine this man, there's going to be major problems. Bellevue Hospital. That's down in Manhattan. That's Manhattan area. That is rich area. That is busy area. Yes, this man lives in Manhattan. And he got everybody infected in Manhattan. Manhattan is the hub of every tourist person on the planet. Okay? I mean, damn, what kind of coincidence can you get, alright, to spread this disease all throughout the world? Alright, what's going on with these people, man? Look like they're not really fucking on alert. They're just nonchalant in this situation throughout the video. This is serious.
Began. We know that during the time that the patient was home before he became sick, that he did leave his apartment. We are aware that he went on a 3-mile jog, sign that he was feeling quite well. And he also took the subway system. We know that he's ridden on the A.
See what I'm saying? The A train. What better way to spread the Ebola to the whole world? Go on to the A train. Go right through the A train. You'll get in contact with all kinds of people, especially during the 8 and through 3 hour period, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. hour period. You get enough people affected with this disease. What kind of coincidence is this? I have no idea. And I refuse to accept that people are so freaking bizarre to put a man who has Ebola that was in New York, all throughout New York, and he was on the A train. There's a problem. If he had these Ebola, it's over. There's no way to stop it or contain this disease. Okay? And as simple as that. There's no way. There's too many people.
Train, the number 1 train, the L train. We're still getting more information about this, but we know that yesterday that he went to a bowling alley in Williamsburg. He was feeling well at that time. and except for his feeling of fatigue. And once again, his first symptom of fever occurred today, and that was the beginning of his assessment. We are aware that he has been in close contact with his fiancée and with two friends. All three of these contacts are healthy and are being quarantined. The governor mentioned an additional person. This person was a driver of an Uber car with whom the patient had no direct physical contact and is considered not to be at risk.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. They saying nobody's at risk. They've been having they was
cashback cards limit your rewards by telling you where you can earn bonus
like
cashback. And then those categories change every few months. One month it's the
hugging, loving, probably sexing, and all of a sudden everything's alright. Everything's alright in the neighborhood. These people are spreading Ebola. I don't know if they're spreading Ebola or they just losing their damn mind nowadays. They're trying to kill everybody off. Alright, and in the train system in New York is the perfect way to do it. I don't know. I mean, if you was Ebola, you couldn't have spread it so perfectly. It looks like a plan or some shit like that. I don't want to come to the point that it is a plan, but it's too much of a coincidence that it showed up in New York, and it's too much coincidence he was on one train in the A train, and it's too much of a coincidence all that stuff like that. I'm sorry, you don't get Ebola when you are sick. You get Ebola when you have Ebola. It's Jeremiah Israel, and this is the Jeremiah Report.